Welcome to another episode of Modern Skyblock 3 with Haliee. Okay, that's enough of that. I like being silly today. Anyway, I am Haliee. We're back in Modern Skyblock 3 and we're ready to do some work because I've done some research. Actually, I've done a lot of things in between episodes. Let me just show you guys what's going on. First, over here, I can fly real fast. I have added these compacting drawers for a lot more of the ingots. You know, I was going to, or I thought about, I thought about actually adding upgrades for like the iron and all the other things, but I was like, no, because I know I had like 8,000 or 9,000 gold ingots. So I realized that actually having the compacting drawers over here made this made me be able to store a lot more items over here. So I haven't done it for all the ingots and gems, but I did it like mainly for the Enderium things that were coming in as nuggets. Like Enderium was coming in as nuggets. Of course, the gold was coming in as nuggets, and there was one additional thing that was coming in as nuggets. Maybe it was what is this red one? Maybe it was the demon metal. I don't know. But I also did it for the iron and some other things that are going on, including diamond blocks, because you guys have suggested what I've already thought about. Boyd commented on it. I think Red Knight told me as well that I should cool my reactor with either diamond blocks or Enderium. And I will prefer the look of the diamond blocks over here on the reactor. But, sorry about that, based upon the size reactor that I have, I'm going to need a lot of diamonds. I mean, in fact, let's do some math. We've got 7 open spots here. Those are the ones that don't have the reactor control rods because there's no reactor rods in them. I've got 7 this way, and I've got 14 this way. Did I do that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I got 7 times 7, which is actually 49 per row. And I have, excuse me, I'm swallowing there. Then I have 8 rows to actually complete. If I count back up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows to complete. So that's 49 times 8. It's going to be 392 diamond blocks. So that's one reason I wanted to go ahead and do the compacting drawer, because I think if I do diamond blocks times 9, hold on, wait. Plus that times 9 would have been like 3,000 diamond ingots, but actually having it go into block form automatically, I can hold a lot more in the system. And actually, if I put in here diamonds, it's giving me the option of choosing nuggets, ingots, or diamonds. So if I actually take one of these blocks of diamonds out, you can see the number of nuggets and nuggets and diamonds actually goes down. So I have plenty now. I've been letting it run while I've been doing some research on it. So this will be completed before the next episode, and we'll have an infinite source of power. Well, not infinite, but we'll have a lot of power. I've also set it up where I'm going to have my Eulorian chickens going to poop directly into it. And then I'll have the cyanide come out and go direct into this system, to this box here. I haven't set it up exactly as I wanted to yet, but I just wanted to get some power going. And I'm going to need some place to store all this power, because it has a buffer of like 1 million. It's 1 million or 10 million? 10 million RF, but I want to store that power somewhere so I can actually have it available when I need it. So I want like a huge, like maybe capacitor bank. I can do that. That holds 20 million. Ignore the doggy barking in the background. Now, I went ahead and made another one of these gigantic fluid tanks because I want to bring the, what is this thing called? Pump jack over here once I finish getting on the iron. And I did go ahead and move the oil over here, so this area is going to be cleared out. I'm actually going to be taking down the windmills once I'm certain that I'm going to be using this reactor only. I also kind of moved my machines around. Now, all of these machines right here, all of these machines are being powered by one quantum solar panel. I don't know if it's going to be enough to keep them all running. We even have our Nuclearcraft machines over here that we're going to talk about here in a second. And I went ahead and made the Ender engine energy conduits. So that one solar panel is powering all of these machines. And I'm pretty sure it's enough because it generates like 4 million RF per tick. What does it do? 4,000 FE. I don't remember what the FE stands for, but it generates a lot of power. It's enough for me to fill up my backpack. I even have it going to this energy cube, which holds 52 million RF. This is the ultimate energy cube, the top energy cube under the creative one. And I've got my charge pad here, so I can always just stand on here and just fill up my jetpack as needed. So I did that organization and got everything set up because I want to get into what we are talking about, Nuclearcraft. Now, if we look in the quest book, we are trying to make, down here, the HECF 251 fuel. Now, I've done my research, and this is going to be a challenge. It's going to require at least 7 quest lines, at least to give me a little bit more information. I didn't want to jump directly into it, considering the fact all these machines are going to be something I'm going to need to make it at some point. So let's just look in the quest book. It looks like this quest here, burning nuclear fuels. The picture on it is about the same picture that I need for the HECF. Have to remember the name on it. So we're going to kind of work backwards from this quest line. So in order to get this quest line open, I'm going to need the fission reactor, which is the one right above it. And to get the fission reactor quest line open, I'm going to need smashing stones, burning with radiation, and fuel. So that's smashing stones here, burning with radiation, and cool, which is this one here. This one's actually going to require infusing fluids. So we got the infusing with fluids, super cool, and collecting elements from the air. So we've got 4 quest lines that are currently open that we're just going to work through fairly quickly. At least I hope so. We'll see if I have all the materials for them. And then that should open up the collecting elements from the air. Then we can get the super cool, get the fission reactor, and then learn about burning nuclear fuel. So this is going to be a multi-part one, just like we did with the other one. Applied energy. No, wait, I did one part 2. The last quest line we did. Yeah. So now, remember, guys, we used the bookmarks last time. What I was trying to actually, this is what I was researching. I need to get these fuel. So remember, if you find the item and you want to go back, you're going to have to hover over the item, hit A, and it puts it over here in your bookmarks. See, I cleared out my bookmarks from the last thing we're looking at, and to clear them out, you just hover over and hit A again, and it clears it out. So the HECF fuel is what we're looking for, and we're going to need to get to californium and some californium 252 and 251. So hopefully we'll learn about that in the next few quest lines. One last thing I wanted to talk about is that if I look in my system and I go over here and put @nuclear, you can see I have a lot of these platings already. I was making one of these plates last time because I think it was the advanced plating. These actually, if I click on recipes for them, well, not that. Hang on. Plating. They drop from loot bags. These are supposed to, come on, work with me. Well, they drop from something. I think I got it from some kind of drop because I got plenty of them in here, and I think that's actually over here in our chest. So I think it's a mob drop, actually. It's something that's coming from there. So I have a lot of them, so hopefully I can make these machines fairly quickly. Now we're going to do it in order. So we're going to go back here, and we're just going to, I don't know why that makes it so small. We have just about halfway through the episode, and we're going to walk through it. So we're going to do the infusing with fluids first. The fluid infuser infuses items with fluids. It mainly infuses radioactive isotopes with oxygen. Okay, so we're going to make a fluid infuser. Should be really easy to make. Fluid infuser. Hopefully I got all the materials. If I just click here, hey, look at that. Got the materials. Ding-a-ling. All right, 1 down. Let's mark that as green on my little cheat sheet spreadsheet, and we'll move right along. Next thing we need to do is make 1 super cooler. So that's this one here. Super cool. The super cooler cools down the fluid. So we got a fluid infuser, and then we got a super cooler that cools down the fluids. Let's see if we can make that. Can I make that really easy? Super cooler. Let's see. Click on the button. Oh, well, I'm missing one thing at the top. I'm missing a magnesium dibride alloy. What the crap is that? I've not made that. Let's see what we need to do to make it. It's probably one of these. It's an alloy furnace. Okay, so we need to get magnesium and boron. Let's see if we got magnesium in here. Magnesium. Okay, I got a couple of those dusts. Let's just make 3 of those. And boron, I should have some of those left over. I got a lot of boron. No, that's ferroboron. Oh, do I need boron? Do we have boron in the system here? Alloy furnace. I don't have any boron in the system here. All right, so we got to make some boron, guys. Remember how to make boron? Good, neither do I. All right, so let's see. Go back over here. Boron is made in the alchemical doohickey. And wait. Is there another way to make boron? I know I should be using bookmarks. I'm usually really good at it. My friend's going to do that. Hover at A, and I can do it while it's here too, so that's helpful. So to make boron, let's see, make boron dust. I need boron for that anyway. Is there another way to make the boron itself? Boron dust, boron essence. I don't have any of that yet. Boron ore, and a block of boron. Let's see. Do I have any boron ore? Yeah, so either way, I'm going to need the boron alchemical dust. So that's just soul sand and glowstone. So let's go ahead and make that, and then we'll get us some ingots going really fast. See, I need soul sand. I should have been prepared for this. Let's see. Get a couple soul sand and glow dust, glowstone. And what was the recipe? The ratio was a 2-to-1, but which way? 1 soul sand to 2 glowstone will get us what we need. So I'm going to use this alchemical fusion table. Let's clear all that out. Let's do 1 to 2. Give us what we need. It goes really fast. And I should have enough juice and everything in here where that's going to start going really quickly. There we go. Boron should be popping out here. Yeah, we'll get a couple of those. All right. So let's go ahead and put this over here in our alloy furnace. And so I'll have a stack of that ready to go whenever I need it. So, all right. All this to get magnesium diorite alloy. And yeah, it looks like our power is holding up really good. I mean, they got one machine working here, but it's doing pretty good. All right, let's get that going. Gimme. Oh, it gives me 3. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, now let's put this up here. And we have our super cooler. Ding-a-ling. 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 There we go. Okay. So we got 2 machines here. I'm going to actually just set these right here on top, and I'll hook it up to power here in just a second. So we have our fluid infuser and our super coolers. We'll see what those are going to be used for. The next thing we're going to do, now this is going to be a 2-parter, is the smashing stones. Oh, where'd it go? Right here. Quest. Smashing stones. So then we need to make a rock crusher, and then we're going to need to make these 3 fancy kind of rocks here. So let's see what we need to do to make the rock crusher. Let's see. Rock crusher. And we've made a lot of rock. We made the sky resources one. Now we're going to make the one for Nuclearcraft. I think I need another machine shear. Oh, what goes in the center? A tough alloy. I don't need tough alloys. Really? Oh my gosh, I did not. I need to make more alloys. That is ferrobone and lithium. Let's see, ferroboron and lithium. Let's see, hopefully I got some more lithium. Yeah, I got plenty of lithium in there. All right, let's go ahead and make us another tough alloy. We'll make several of those. We'll keep it going while we figure out to make the rest of the stuff. So let's do about half, and we'll see what it does. It won't be enough to make a bunch, but enough to keep us going. So we just need 1 tough alloy to make the rock crusher. Because I need 2 tough alloys. I need 1 for this, and I need 1 for the actual tough alloy. Okay. Wait a minute. Do I already have 1? Well, we'll make more. Always good to have more. My mom always has a saying. She says it's better to have it than not need it, than to need it and not have it. Although, you know, that's how people become hoarders too. So I don't know if that's actually a good thing to go by. But yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and make this. Got our machine chassis. Now we can just go ahead and make the rock crusher. Bam. Let me go ahead and grab some more. What are those things? Energy conduits. I have 1 of those enough. I need to make more of those. Let's see. Recipes. Do I have enough to make another? Oh, I need more conduit binder. Good grief. Do I not have everything laid out like I should? Oh, there it is. I knew I had more conduit binder. I just had to cook it up. All right, let's go ahead and set this up. Now, I have a feeling in the back of my head, I hear you guys saying, hey, why don't I set up a thing where I can just request things to be ordered and it goes through? Yeah. I was never really good at setting that up, so I might do it between, oops, I'm just setting stuff down. Pay attention to where I'm going. I like it again better with refined storage because I understand how it works better with refined storage. But yeah, okay. So with those, all those have power. Now look, this one thing is powering all these machines. Okay, so we made the rock crusher. Now let's look at these rocks we gotta make. We need to make some yeah, whatever that is. What is that? Okay, so it requires us crushing some what is that even? All right, let's see if we can figure out how to make it. Okay, so it takes the crushed stuff and the process. Okay, wait. I need to make crush but I need the to make it. Okay. Oh, okay. So, in the rock crusher, duh, look at that. It looks like it just takes granite and it's going to give us some. Okay, so let's go and make some granite. I should have some granite. I don't have granite. Wow. I don't have granite. Okay. Should be a crafting recipe. It's just diorite with nether quartz, and diorite I know is craftable. So I can get that. Granite, diorite is that. Okay, now we make this. There we go. I'm going to need more than one possibly, but we're just going to go ahead and get it in here. Now, this rock crusher right here. So we're going to put this in and it's going to give us sometime today those all those things there. All right, what's the other thing we need to make? Go back here. We need to make some zirconium. Now, zirconium I can pronounce. First of all, that's always impressive. Let's see if we have any. Zirconium. Ooh, I have zircon. Okay, how do you make zirconium? Z-I-R-C-O-N-I-U-M. Did I pronounce it right? Zirconium dust. Okay, so to make that, we're going to look for the rock crushing recipe. We're going to take diorite. Okay, and it's good. Now, I wonder if it's a 100% chance. We'll find out here in a second. So I need diorite to do that, and beryllium. Let's see what I need to do to make beryllium. B-E-R-R-Y-L-I-U-M. Is that right? Beryllium. Okay, so look for the rock crushing recipe on that. And that's andesite. How do we make andesite? Okay, there's diorite and cobblestone. Let's make some more diorite because it looks like that's going to be the basis of everything. So we'll just put a little diorite in there. And now I should be able to make andesite. Just get a couple of those. And let's see if this first one's finished crushing. Right, where'd it go? Rock crusher. Did it give me nothing? Really? Wait. Now I know, let's see. Output 0 to 2. Oh, so it's not guaranteed an average of 0.8. All right, so we're going to just, let's put a bunch of diorite in here. So I'm going to need to make a bunch of this other stuff. And so andesite, I'm going to get 4 of you. Well, let's do 6. Diorite, let's see, I have that over here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then what's the other one? Granite. Take it for granite. And take that diorite and go. Yeah, because I just need 1 of each for this actual quest. And while this is... Oh, there we go. I got some zirconium. Yay! Okay, so I don't need the diorite anymore. Let's try the granite. We'll let the granite go through and see if it gives us what we need. While this is moving on, let's go ahead and look at... let's put the rest of the stuff up. The fourth part of the quest, well, not part of the quest, burning with radiation. We're going to make a nuclear furnace. Let's see if we have the recipe to make it. Nuclear furnace. Oh, wow, that pops up quickly. Looks like we need some tough alloys and a furnace. Let's see, I was making tough alloys earlier. Look, see, I got all of the meat. How's our rock crusher doing? Almost done with this one. Let's see. Hopefully, possibly, maybe. Oh, nothing. All right. Well, we'll keep going. Hopefully we'll get there. All right. So we're going to go ahead and make, I need to make a furnace. So I should have enough cobble in here to make a furnace. Bam. And then we'll go ahead and make our nuclear furnace. This thing kind of scares me. Smelts items very quickly using uranium and thorium ingots and dust as fuel. Okay, so it's a very fancy furnace. It doesn't even require power. Let's put this over here in our furnace area, and hopefully we don't melt the place down. I'm just going to set it right here on top. So the uranium we got from a chicken. So actually I can probably put a chicken over here just to smelt things really fast. Just so I have constant fuel going into it. All right, let's check our little rock crusher here and see what we got. Oh, we got the second one. Okay, so we have, did we get it? I got zirconium, which was one. Crushed, and the last thing we need was beryllium. Can't spell beryllium. Forgot which rock that came from. I had all the rocks over here. That is from andesite. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the andesite up here and see if that gives us what we need. But we're gonna have to end the episode now because, you know, we're done. We're kind of over. I know we only got through the first 4 parts of this quest, and well, not even the first 4 parts. We're waiting on this part because this will open up the collecting elements from the air and the cool, which we both need for the fission reactor. So we'll get into that next time. Right now, guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode and are enjoying this series. If you have any questions, wait, they're done? Ding-a-ling, yay! If you have any questions, comments, concerns, tips, tricks, techniques, or just want to say hi, leave a comment down in the comment field below and I will get back with you as quickly as I can. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and click this. Click the subscribe button, click the like button, and click the notification bell to be notified when new episodes come out. And if you want to hang out with me and any of the other squad members, you can do so by becoming one of our Patreons. That link to the Patreon is listed down below. Click on it and you'll learn about all the awesome cool rewards we offer, including hanging out with us on our servers or just chit-chatting with us in Discord or with the other Patreons. You guys like to talk to each other a lot, so we don't want to interrupt. You can make a lot of friends that way. If you want a server to play on with your friends, head on over to Host Havoc. It's who we use for all of these multiplayer servers, as well as those Patreon servers that we offer. Right? All right. So I'm going to try to crush some more rocks. I am going to peek ahead and take a look to see what this next quest requires. We need to make a helium collector and a nitrogen collector. So just out of curiosity, we're just going to see how easy and or hard they are to make. Helium collector. Requires zirconium ingots, so I'm going to need some more of that zirconium dust because I definitely don't have any of those. Okay, so the helium collector, I'm going to need some more zirconium, so I'll be crushing a bunch of rocks in between episodes, and as well as, what was the other thing? Nitrogen collector. Nitrogen collector, and that's going to require beryllium. Yeah, so in between episodes I will definitely make these items and we'll be ready to move on. So guys, until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye guys.